Hey everybody, I'm Captnzap. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be doing a recap on all the things that we've been getting into on this server, Bedrock or Bust SMP, for about the last week and a half. It's quite a bit. So first thing we're going to do is, I don't think Ender's it for tag, but in case he is, no, we're going to close that off. And you know what? Let's lock it down to. Which makes no sense because you can't even come in there. That will fill eventually. Okay, so a couple of the things that we did. Yo. A couple of things that we did. Let's see here. First floor. We did a whole bunch of work on the storage floor. Now, I might be getting ahead of myself here, so let's go all the way back up to where we were last time. We finished the trade hall, and this is a storage input where you can throw items down and it will get auto-sorted. I don't know what I was doing there. Anyway, oh, we have a spider farm, which I'm kind of giving everything away from this floor here, but so it's just because there's a spider spawner here, we're going to utilize it by just putting magma blocks on the ground and then grabbing that string. Down here is, I'm going to go down there. Let's go down there and see what we built there. We also, before I go down there, we're building a general mob farm up here. So we're going to just put magma blocks on top of this rail and then just run minecart hoppers all the way along here just to grab whatever spawns up here. I don't know if there'll be much. We have a lot of caves around us that need lighting up, which I just haven't had time to do. Look at that zombie. He's got Depth Strider. What are you looking at? Huh? Burn. Anyway, the zombie iron farm has been working great. Definitely no problems here. 1.20 Zap's magic cube works perfect. And this is even the 2.0 cube, which has twice as many villagers. Okay, so you might notice I have all my villagers locked in trades now, which I did in a hurry. I didn't even make sure these guys were trading glass bottles, and I haven't even unlocked them yet. I've been so busy. I did get one Fletcher who trades me Turtle Master arrows, which have resistance 3 on them, which I watched a YouTube video, I can't remember who, but they used resistance 3 to beat the warden. I don't know. I probably couldn't accomplish it, but it seemed interesting, so I did anyway. And this villager sells some pretty amazing books. Efficiency 4 for 1 emerald. Well, how about efficiency 5 for 1 emerald? And thorns 3. No, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get to the biggest part of the progress on the base, and that is, okay, here we have the portal, farm floor, storage cellar. Actually, these 2 floors have been added since, well, I mean, the structure of them might have been there, but none of the components. So those 2 have been added. Let's start on the storage floor. So this is an auto sorter, and there's a couple different kinds of auto sorters here. Now this is an auto sorter that I kind of designed off of Silent Whisper's design. Everything on the back end is the same as Silent Whisper's, except I add a lever on top. Oh wow. I add a lever on top of this barrel. In case you build this whole thing and you're not ready to organize anything in here yet, you can flick this and then that hopper will not grab anything. So that you can just do that, and when you find an item you want to store, you just flick this back this way and then put the item in there. I found it so much easier for organizing, and especially if you want to move an item, you can pull that out easily just by locking that hopper. Anyway, so we have an auto sorter all the way around the entire storage cellar, sorting all sorts of items. We have so much deep slate. It doesn't look like it, but we do. We have so much deep slate, and this part here is another one of Silent Whisper's storage systems, and it is the one where you have like a whole bunch of minecart chests, and you put those chests on top of this minecart hopper, and then you can pull out of all the chests. Like, let's see, is there any? There's probably not any redstone in there. No, but let's try some of this. There might be some tough in it. Let's see. No, maybe we're sorting tough. What do we have in there? Why do I hear so many pistons? Oh, you know what? That's my security system. It still hasn't filled. Oh, crap. Anyway, there's a problem with the lava and the water reacting, probably. For some reason, it does this. Look at. Okay. Oh boy. Is that? Anyway, I'll fix that later. So this is where I can drop a shulker box, which, you know what? I have one I want to empty here. We'll do a test here. Not obsidian. Yes. Okay, so you take your shulker box, you put it on here, then you flick this lever. No. You flick this lever, and then the items will start draining out of here, into some droppers, and they'll go up into this water stream, into the hopper line up here. You can kind of see it way up there. That's the hopper line. That hopper line runs all the way around the entire farm, back to our, I think it's about 25 hopper chests that has the random storage in there. And this is also some random storage, which, it is nice to see some of the items. And with this lever, we can cycle everything back through the sorter in case we think there's a bunch of things that can be organized. Or if you are just looking for something and you want to randomly find it in here, you just start cycling things and then you might come across it. Okay, let's go through some of the unique things about this storage center. This is my redstone corner, and I have, let's see, can I get down here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 organizers, all linked to this one barrel at the bottom here, because this is our redstone, and we want to pull all sorts of redstone stuff in there. Let's see, what kind of stuff do we got going in there? Comparators, observers, pistons, repeaters, all that kind of stuff. Redstone. All that stuff ends up in this chest here, which we have been getting a lot of redstone from trading because we had to upgrade our gear because I died and lost it all. And as you see, I do have some netherite, but none of it has trims on it, so we have to get to that too. I haven't even done really anything 1.20 except we have our automatic bamboo farm here. That is, it's not super fast. Oh, actually, the moss farm is off, which. That's the other thing. We have a moss farm up there now, which has been making us, let's see, how's our bone meal? Oh, wow. It's not bad. It's not bad. Pretty good. We've been making a lot of bone meal, and it's also been making a lot of bamboo. And as you know, now we can turn bamboo into wood so that we can craft chests, hoppers, all sorts of stuff you can do out of bamboo now, which is amazing because I am not a big wood gatherer. I do have a lot of storage for wood, but as you see, none. Oh, well, I got some of that. None. Ooh, jungle wood. Yeah, so I got to do a lot of gathering to fill this storage up so it's a little more useful, but at least when I come here, I can just dump my shulkers and they'll be organized on their own. Oh, and then these 3 spots here, these are all set aside for non-stackables. So anything... Why are there sticks in there? I don't know. Anyway, anything non-stackable is going to end up in any of these chests. And also there's... no, they're just hoppers. So it's just these... Not chests, barrels. It's just these 6 barrels here that will hold all the non-stackables. And we have a lot of scaffolding because you saw the spider spawner farm up there. It has been doing pretty well. I've been using that alongside the bamboo farm. Oh, wow. It is doing really well. And it's just one spawner just randomly running as I'm working here in the base. So, and that's one thing I love about this base is having an iron farm, rotten flesh farm, a string farm, bamboo farm, moss farm, just general mob farm we're going to have up and running soon, all just randomly running as I'm inside my base. And I need to make my base so self-sufficient because I'm probably going to be doing some bad things and then closing myself off from the outside world to protect myself from all the bad things I did. This room here is just a random shulker room where you can come and grab a shulker if you need it, or just put a random shulker down. Nothing too major in there. We've done a lot of work on grinding through our iron. We've been collecting this. Let's see, how's the iron farm doing? Okay. Oh boy. Oh, all that armor made it. Interesting. It hasn't been that long since I pulled this out. And then I have this minuscule moss farm here just for getting those... where's all my moss? Oh, I used it on the Bonemeal farm. Anyway, that comes from the poppies. Okay, let's move on because we are pretty well good down here. Covered everything. I think so. I mean, I can show you a quick look at the bamboo farm. It's pretty simple, except I don't know how to build these things properly. So so it automatically turns itself off when these are full, so that it's not wasting or being dumb. So this comparator will turn off, let's see, something at some point when it has the same power as. Anyway, it does it. I'm pretty sure. And I designed the farm myself, so it's not really that great. It's kind of weird. So this comparator reads this hopper. If this hopper gets a bone meal, it fires this, which fires... Oh, no. That's not how it works. This dispenser has to be completely full before this farm will work. I don't know what I was doing. So this dispenser has to be 100% full, and then this hopper, as soon as it gets an item in there, it will fire this and then shoot the dispenser on that bamboo. And this is my second time building this, and the first time was way worse than this. Okay, so then this, oh gosh, fires this, and then something happens under there. I don't know. Okay, then this powers this, this powers this, this powers this, which powers this, which deactivates this, which activates... What does that activate? Oh no. What the? I don't know how this works, but it kind of does. So we're going to leave it alone. And it grabs a percentage of the profit from the moss farm, which it's on a moss. I normally make my moss farms 100% self-sufficient, but this time I didn't. This is one of my other favorite features. I can just take all my junk and just throw it on the floor. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't really need that right now. I think that's good. Throw it on the floor. It'll eventually... There's hoppers under there. It'll get sucked in there. In fact, there's hoppers kind of all over here. I just make a big mess, and then my storage system cleans it up. Thank you. Oh, except for those. Bye. Okay, the bamboo farm, I'm really, anyway, but the moss farm needs more moss, although it is off. And like I said, I usually make it self-sufficient, but I didn't this time accidentally, and then I'm going to claim that I did it on purpose, just so that, it seems like I know what I'm doing. But, so I have, I think, 3 of the, I better go up there before I explain this. I'm going to explain the bottom side of a dispenser, and you're going to be like, what? Okay, so this is my poor man's moss farm slightly altered. I had to alter it to fit in this space because we are right to the ceiling here with our redstone stuff. And then you saw the dispenser in this... That's dangerous. In the ceiling downstairs, so it barely fits in here, and I had to compress it by, I think, 3 or 4 blocks to my original design. So this is the hoppers that pull in the items, and then directly under them... Here, let's just... That was a bad example because it's not... Okay, break this. There is our composter, and then right under that is hoppers. These hoppers go back to the center. This one, and this one go back to the dispenser in the middle so that I can keep feeding itself. And then this one, and this one go to the bamboo farm, and then this one and this one go to the general storage. So it's kind of a mess, but I'm cramming things in here just to make it work, and it does work. So that's the important thing. Let's turn it on. I better turn on the stone generator before. Now, I had to come up with this timer for the stone generator because it kept making cobblestone given that it's running on a server. I think the client lag was making it make cobblestone. So this is slightly slower than my other design, but it is 100%. Better make sure there's no cobblestone here before I say this. It is 100% reliable. Please work. Okay. She's working, and let's turn this guy on. Oh, yeah. So this is connected, this redstone line here, connected to the storage system down there, so that as soon as our, 1, 2, 3 barrels of bone meal are completely full, it will turn the moss farm off on its own, because the moss farm is kind of hard on the server, given that it's so many items and it's doing a lot of piston work. So as soon as it's not needed, it definitely needs to turn off. So let's see, it should give us some water. Oh, here we go. Here, you can see some of the things I've been dealing with. Like, how am I supposed to perfect the timing of this farm? This is what it looks like. The water is coming out in perfect timing. You can see the items slowly moving towards those hoppers. But, gosh, I have no idea what's happened. Since just before the update, this is what it's been looking like. The water does not render properly. Yeah. Anyway, you hear it working. It works. I'm so glad I built it before this whole bug came to be a thing, because I don't know how I'd be able to build it like this. How would you be able to perfect the timing when you can't see a thing? Anyway, we're going to be also clearing all of the bottom side of the floor upstairs, just so we can watch the farms as we're doing our thing. Anyway, I'm not going to run this just because it's loud and it makes my game lag a little bit. But we're going to be adding all sorts of farms in here. Here we have the spider farm, which is really just the spawner. They fall down. Hopper minecart down there. No big deal. I haven't made a plan of what other farms are going to be adding in here. I was intending to put the bamboo farm in here, but for some reason I wanted... I wanted to put it underneath the moss farm so that it could automatically... Let's grab all this. So that I could automatically just grab that moss and get to work. I mean, we could have done it other ways, but this was in my mind at the time, and that's how usually I operate. As soon as an idea comes to my mind, I just go with that, and then a new one comes, and then I go with that. All right, I think that's about it for the updates. Oh, that's not. Okay, we need to get outside the base, which is down here. Oh, and then up here. We are trying to get ready for the Elder Guardians, which all of this is going to be filled in. Rocks moved out. Oh, wow, look at... Aw. I love cheating. I'm just kidding. I don't... if any admins watch this, I don't cheat. Anyway, this is all going to be closed in with obsidian soon. This is the Elder Guardian cage where they're going to be resting their entire lives. I should click that bed just in case, because I hate going back to spawn for no reason. Okay. One of the other things that we've been doing, and this is going to be the path to... No, don't get stuck in there. The path to our super secure section of the base. The other thing I've been working on is the exterior. I'm going to die if I keep this up. So let's just look at the outline. So this is where the edge of the obsidian is going to be, all the way around, which I don't know how I'm going to get this much obsidian. And this is going to be going all the way down to bedrock. Obsidian, like... I might be insane. I don't know. Maybe I won't do obsidian. I do want it to be... because obsidian you can't blow up. If I put other blocks in here, people are just going to get TNT and just mine their way in. Even though I am going to have the warden defenses right out here, so it's going to be even more obsidian coming out. And then stone generators pushing out, which is going to be funny to try and get past. Although it might be really laggy. Anyway, so I think this is about the end of the updates. We outlined the base. I almost died in lava there, and Sass saved me. And we're getting some of the farms figured out. How do I get back down there now? I did make a way. I did. It's here. All right, we're back in the base. Let's get back inside here. Well, I think that's about all the updates that I have to give you guys on the base and how it's going. I'm trying really hard to get this done because I really want to make a video about how no one can break into my base. And then I'm sure Ender's going to find a way, or someone's going to find a way. But anyway, it'll be funny for the 29 seconds that it lasts. And then I'll have to figure out why I didn't make it so you can't mine straight down. But until then, 1.20 is pretty awesome. I haven't really done much with it. I've seen cherry blossoms. I think I mined a couple of them. I don't know. But I haven't seen a camel yet on the SMP. And I haven't seen... What are the other things? Oh, editing signs. I did notice that. That's pretty awesome. What? But I don't need that right now. Anyway, okay, thanks guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.